Hello everyone, today we're doing something very amazing. We're actually playing a very special build for the Mini Classic of Avengers United Battle Force. And should I say Mini Classics because this is going to work on the PlayStation, Mega Drive, SNES, and NES Classics, courtesy of Ilusionista and Company, and aka Douglas Baldan. Let's check this out for a brief moment here, and for those of you who are uninitiated, this is a great takeoff. Inspired by the original arcade Data East classic Avengers, with a whole repertoire of additional Marvel characters to boot. We have our story mode, training, bonus games which you could unlock throughout the course of the game, boss fight like a rush mode, complete mode, and so on. Let's start out with story mode here, and then we're looking at some of the characters we could choose here. We have Black Widow, which by the way, Scarlett Johansson is the highest paid actress currently due to her take in the Marvel's Avengers movies. And I love these character stats in the bottom left, the alias, real name, character bio, and so on. And these stats, I bet that Douglas and Company dumped hundreds of hours into the making of this game, but also probably dozens of hours literally just into the stats alone to try to get a nice little mix-up and make sure that they are appropriate here. You don't want to have like Hulk in the same league as Black Widow, for instance, as far as the overall power and strength. We have Iron Man, Hawkeye, Hulk. I love Bill Bixby Hulk from the 1970s. I mean, he was a mainstay for me as a kid. Thor, Vision, War Machine, Quicksilver, Tigra, Wolverine. Let's play as Wolverine to start with here. Berserker Rage for the win. You might notice in the bottom right it said unlocked. You can unlock additional characters as well. And here are our special moves you can do. You can look at this. There are keyboard components like ASDF, which is the preliminary keyboard setup if you need to type anyway. And then we have our, you can just go through this when you play it, but we have special attacks which look like quite a bit like the type of thing you'd expect in a Mutant Apocalypse X-Men game made by Capcom for Super Nintendo, which works for me. I love that creative decision there. So if I do like a Hadouken move, I can do this move right here. Tornado Claw move. And we have a blue meter in the bottom left there, which once it fills, you can use special attacks. Then in the bottom there, it actually says Avengers, and it tells me special moves there. Like if I do the attack 2 and down and up, I can do a special move right there. See if we can do this. Let's try to pull this off with the next character. Very, very fast-paced. Definitely feels like the Logan of the recent Logan movie. There we go, our support character. Awesome stuff there. That was down, up, and block. Let's try doing our Hadouken move, which is down, forward, and the attack 1 button. And I love this that no two gameplay experiences are the same. I actually encountered surprises each time I played this. Like almost a Shadow of the Colossus boss battle moment inspired in the first boss battle. I'll show you when I get there with Wolverine. Oh yeah, loving this stuff. And yes, you can do Hyper Mega style moves too, like Hyper Mega Sonic from the Deadpool 2 movie. And I'm loving like many of the arcade games from the 80s and 90s. The background moments, like it shows Red Skull there, Avengers suck, go away Avengers, but keep paying attention to the background environments. There are a lot of funny things in the background here. We'll place a few different characters, but again, you did a tremendous job, Douglas Baldan, aka Ilusionista and Company. And looking very forward to sharing this with all our Mini Classic users. And by the way, if you have other games that don't work, it is not because of the OpenBOR itself not working. It is actually many a time scripts in the games that need updated to correlate to the more newer OpenBOR builds. Here we go, we got a fast forklift here, unlike the slow motion forklift in Contra Force for NES. And the real hardware actually ran that so slow, the Mini Classics could actually run Contra Force better than the real hardware can. Unacceptable! Loving this. There we go, our hyper move. Awesome. That's our Berserker Rage, is our special move there. Well thought out there. Oh yeah. I'm liking that Wolverine can technically be in the Marvel Universe now because Disney owns 20th Century Fox. They did a takeover. So yes, we can have Deadpool as well as Wolverine now. And when I was talking about a few things that I want to point out to you, Douglas, about it, if you're watching this video, I want to point out to it when I place the Hulk next. But great job there. Now die Avengers. And there's actually an Easter egg in the background of the stage related to Zero Wing as well. See if any of you guys can point that, note that as I'm playing out through this demonstration. And I'm also going to do a brief play of the original build of this, which is the only build that currently works on the SNES Classics. But this newer build is going to work when the next release we do for Auto Blame, as well as on the SNES Classics and Mega Drive Mini 2. Let's pull up another support character here. Oh, we're on Hydra Golem. Yes, you can actually do a Shadow of the Colossus style attack if you can actually get behind the boss. You can climb up him, and it's very, very cool indeed. Oh yeah. I mean, it really feels like I'm playing Wolverine in an X-Men game. All the X-Men games as well as Mutant Apocalypse with his own little special je ne sais quoi for this particular game. Oh, I'm loving this unacceptable move. I'm expecting him to say, "Hey, bub." Oh, look at that mid-air combo. That was awesome. And we got our sound effect, which sounds like it's straight out of Castlevania. I love some of these sound effects where you hear them and like, I've heard this before. Where's that from? Let's take them out. Loving this music. Whoever did the work on this soundtrack is amazing. I love that you also shared the part of the OST. I mean, it is awesome stuff. Really feels like your 80s and 90s inspired movie soundtracks. Let's see if we can do a special move that finishes off. Oh yeah. Oh, I love the clinking effects there. Sound effects are amazing. Well done. Definitely need to do two-player mode activate on this. I mean, it'll definitely up the ante as far as overall fun. Doing co-op in this game. There we go. I love that close-up cinematic display there, which is a lot like playing the original Strider, where you jump up in the air after you beat a boss, and then your freeze frame, kind of like Jake Giles Band style. The initial build that I played this from 2014 doesn't have that implemented yet, but this one does, and it really definitely shows and ups the ante. Oh, we got She-Hulk there. I wonder if she's unlockable in the game. I haven't seen her in the repertoire yet. Then we have Namor and some other characters. Let's see what's in this box. Whoa, almost got taken out by a little surprise. We're going to take the left there. Yes, you got multi-branching paths there. Who are we going to pick next? We're going to obviously have to pick the Hulk. And again, I love the Bill Bixby version there. Oh yeah. Thunderclap. And I have to say, Hulk, like Superman, has really never had good luck with video games. I mean, how many good Hulk and Superman video games can you think of? Very, very few. I mean, obviously, Hulk Ultimate Destruction, made by the same company, development team that made Prototype 1 and 2, would be by far 3 of the best superhero-inspired games I've ever played. But generally, Superman and Hulk have bad luck run-of-the-mill. I mean, and you play the Superman 64 on Nintendo 64, after you get past the initial ring stages, which are awful, 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 and contrived and silly, you get to where you're playing as Bruce Banner, and you're doing stealth stages. You don't do stealth as the Hulk. That just does not work for me. And I'm talking about the Hulk games, not the Superman games. Yes, you do Clark Kent stealth stages, but both the Hulk games and the Superman games have stealth stages with Bruce Banner and, or of course, Clark Kent. And I'm loving a parallax scrolling here. I mean, like Mega Drive right here. Look at that street sign. It moves in like a parallax scrolling style fashion, which you see typically in your Mega Drive Amiga style games. Not so much in Super Nintendo. Look at that. I love that. Where you see the foreground scrolling at a different level and intensity than the background. That is really, really cool. And especially works well in shmups like Thunder Force. Oh yeah, I love these special moves. See what other kind of special moves we can pull off here. You may have that shield, that bullet riot shield, but I'm still going to take you out with the, look at that throw there. That was great. Throw right across the screen. Let's do our Thunderclap with our Hadouken move. Thunderclap is the Hadouken move. There we go. That didn't work on you, did it? And Hulk doesn't get knocked down. He doesn't really get knocked down like the other characters did. When I was playing Wolverine, I got shot. I got knocked down. Hulk actually stays up in the air. That is awesome. Oh, and you can do the air throw. That is great. Zangief air throw. This is great. I'm never going to tire playing as the Hulk. What was that robot think he has on the Hulk? Nothing. You ever notice when you're playing a game with the Hulk and or Superman, they always take on robotic opponents, because obviously if they took on a human opponent, they would literally murderize them. There'd be blood and guts everywhere unless they pulled their punches. He'd literally just like do a finger flick to knock off a human opponent. We got the Statue of Liberty in the background. We're obviously in New York. You ever notice that many of the DC cities are fictional cities, whereas all the Marvel ones are based on real cities? Except when you're talking about like Asgard with Thor. It was also kind of funny with Thor that he was actually a B, C-list actor as far as like the Marvel Universe is concerned, until they needed properties that were not taken up license-wise by other media groups, and then we had Thor happen, and now he's one of the most reputable, notable Marvel characters. Whereas a decade ago, he wasn't really well known at all. He was very kind of bottom of the ladder wrong thing. I mean, we have Spider-Man, Superman, and so on, all those ones that are very well known for DC and Marvel, but then you have Thor, who wasn't as well known. What else can we do here? Oh yeah, I love that smash move, never gets old. And I like any type of game when you can play Superman or Hulk and do the Hulk smash or Superman smash, collateral damage style. Great music here, still digging this music. So many surprises in this game. There's our Castlevania sound effect again. Our support character there. Oh yeah, and I love that all the characters actually have their own speed that they can run at. Like you play Tigra, he's probably one of the fastest characters I played as in the game. Then you have Hulk, who's all brute strength and tank-like, but works very, very cool. And I need to play Ultimate Destruction again. They really need to have that working on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and or Xbox One. We need that. Oh yeah. There's our mega hyper move, but I'm going to end up missing the enemy here. Oh yeah, what a miss. That was a fail. Would have been great if I landed on both enemies at once there. That was down, up, down, special attack to do that amazing move. Oh yeah, I'm loving that grab move. Let's see what other kind of cool surprises and characters we have. And yes, you can actually unlock characters throughout the course of the gameplay, which you can use in future travels and playthroughs. And by the way, Douglas Baldan is actually going to be watching this video, so any of you who want to actually reach out to him, as far as like what you think of the game and what you might like to see in the game, he actively works on it and has dumped hundreds upon hundreds of hours in this over the last 5+ years. He'd be very, very pleased to read your feedback. I mean, this is one of the OpenBOR games that I'm very quite partial to. Some of them I play for a few minutes at a time. This one I actually play from beginning to end, which takes roughly an hour to beat, and it never gets old. I love coming back here and trying out new things. Oh yeah. Let's take out the Tiger Shark here and move to the next stage here. Bam! And he's going down because he's got the flashing thing here. You might also notice that when you do the boss battles and the energy goes down, changes in rhythm tempo like it does in the Street Fighter 2 games, which is awesome and very, very tough to code in. It is not an easy thing to code in whatsoever. Like if you have lower energy playing in Street Fighter 2, say for instance like on 3DO or the arcade version, the music tempo level speeds up or slows down accordingly. Bonus stage, and Hulk is the perfect person for the bonus stage. Let's see if we can take this whole stage down in the 29 seconds we have here. If anybody can do it, Hulk can. Hulk smash. Yes. I kind of wonder how bonus stages work out if you're doing 2-player mode activated. Is it going to be twice as easy? Oh yeah, Hulk smash. And I always love doing the bonus stages where you're destroying like cars and stuff in between stages. And of course like games like Street Fighter 2. Oh yeah. There, let's see if this helps. Yes, that definitely helps. Save that special move for that part. Make sure we pick up our money bags here. And I always wondered, how come every time Hulk is like the Hulk, when he's Bruce Banner or Bill Bixby, he ends up having blue jeans on, or shorts, whatever he's wearing, then he ends up having ripped, torn purple pants when he turns into the Hulk. How'd that happen? Okay, let's see what we have here. And we unlocked another character, Namor the Submariner. So we're going to definitely have to try him now. We'll pick him. Spider-Woman. Okay, we'll pick Namor. He's also another character that is not really as well known in the Marvel Universe, kind of like Thor. We got a shmup stage with him. Very, very cool. Kind of like Bonk, Air Song, should we say. And you can do a block button for certain characters here. Oh, that's cool. I can do a dive into the water with this character, because he is a water-based character. And what's really kind of ironic here is he's using an electricity-based weapon, which, by the way, would actually supplement the intensity of a weapon in water. Electricity and water don't mix, so you're going to have a much bigger weapon charge. It's like the Spear of Destiny from God of War. So let's get to the stage real quick, and then we're going to try one or two more stages. But great work on Ilusionista, and I'm looking so forward to sharing this with the Mini Classic community. And by the way, for those of you who are having trouble running other games, like Jennifer, the Rescue Palooza, and so on, a lot of times it is not just the OpenBOR. We are going to have to update the scripts. I'm going to try to reach out to some of the developers on some of the games that have issues, and or we can try to fix them ourselves. So we're not likely to update the OpenBOR emulator core, so to speak. We're going to try to fix the games themselves, so they will actually work with the OpenBOR that we're running. And I'm sure Douglas Baldan will be gracious enough to help out. Here we go, Wonder Man. And he has his own power meter, so we're going to have to try to kind of do a support character here and keep him from dying before we take out the boss battle. And Wonder Man's another character that is not as well known. Kind of like even Shazam, aka Captain Marvel, which they call the movie Shazam since we have a Marvel Captain Marvel as well. It'd be kind of weird if we had two Captain Marvel movies, even though they are technically both the same superhero name and two different, distinctively different universes, DC and Marvel accordingly. Oh yeah, I'm loving that dodge move into the water. Let's go for broke here. I'm just gonna stay right out of here. We got our special move here. Come on, Wonder Man, don't die on me. Let's try taking him down before Wonder Man dies. Wonder Man's almost done. And Wonder Man's dead, so I'm gonna have to try this again. Sorry, Wonder Man, I failed you. I should have done the special move there. Okay, let's see what we have next here. I definitely have a little bit of practice here, but two-player mode activate would have made the difference too. Who are we gonna pick now? We'll pick, let's try one of the faster characters in the game. We'll try Tigra now. See what she can do. Okay, very cool. And this should have been in the Namor stage because it is a water-based style stage on this ship. Oh, she's definitely a fast character. Definitely digging this character. Let's see what kind of special attack she has. Very, very well done. Definitely going to be fun seeing all the various characters you can play as. Very agile, acrobatic. And by the way, I'm also watching the new Harley Quinn animated series, which is vulgar and violent and depraved, exactly as I like my R-rated, adult-oriented cartoons to be. And I like that DC is actually taking on a more violent approach with some of their cartoons and properties. And it's very, very fun indeed, especially with the live-action Titans show. And I also just watched, I'm a big horror fan. I watched Dr. Sleep. I'm not a big fan of the original Shining. I tried watching it multiple times. It never grew on me, kind of like movies like Firestarter and stuff like Christine did, but I still appreciated the horror behind it. And Dr. Sleep did a kind of a cool, like Clive Barker Nightbreed style, and of course, Lost Boys style, 80s style inspired flair, and it worked for me. I really enjoyed the movie. What else can we do here? Let's see what kind of special move she has. Oh yeah, I'm loving the dive attack. Definitely a great companion piece to Wolverine here. She'd go great with Wolverine if you want some fast-paced and furious combat. But definitely enjoying this. What is he going to do with this gun? Loving that spin move, very cool. Kind of reminds me of Christy Montero in Tekken with her special Brazilian moves. Oh, we're going to move on to one other quick game here. I'm absolutely enjoying this. I'm going to do another demonstration of this in the future, but we're going to do 2 other quick games that other people have recommended here. We're going to go back to the main user interface. Okay. And we're going to load back in. And we're going to try Legend of Double Dragon, which somebody recommended to me. Actually, multiple people recommended to this. I'm loving this little DOS prompt style. It's like I'm running a DOS box game right now. Classic retro style. But wait till you see what happens. This is a game that has an insane amount of combos and such. Great job on this. So I'm going to be playing this and, of course, the Avengers United Battle Force. Billy. We'll play as Billy. Let's see how this game plays. I love all the Double Dragon games. Oh yeah, this is incredible. So they go hand in hand with Avengers Battle Force, United Battle Force. It's 2 of my favorite OpenBOR games now, easily. Great recommendation, guys and gals. I mean, a good half dozen of you recommended this to me. And I can definitely see this is a quality, top tier game. Just like Avengers. Great music going on here, too. Not only do you have great games, but you have some incredible music to go along with them. Oh, yeah. And still, my favorite Double Dragon game of them all would obviously be the NES 1 and 2. I played those so many times, and I love the level up schematics of 1 where you can actually get unlockable, like, knee smashes and all those kind of cool moves. And this reminds me of an updated Super Double Dragon from Super Nintendo. Very well done. Oh, yeah. There we got our knee smash from the get-go. Don't have to unlock that. We have it right from the get-go. Very cool when you actually level up in the original Double Dragon 1 for NES. How you actually first unlock the knee smash, and then you can just start doing it by going up to people and pushing the button. Oh, yeah, look at that hand smash. That was great. And we got weapons! Nunchucks! This is a great weapon for the Irem Classic Vigilante. It makes the game so much easier to play when you get the nunchucks. There's also oh, I love that right there, that little going behind the window thing. Nunchucks are great in about any game, especially in TMNT games. This music actually feels like it's straight out of like a Friday the 13th game. It was so horror inspired, I love it. Let's see if we can do some special moves here. Oh, I failed. I need some practice on this. And I took down my special meter there. Failed. I'm getting used to this. That's why I love these OpenBOR games. You can play them initially like a minute to learn and a lifetime to master. You might play it 10 times and just finally discover something new. Like I did when I was playing the Avengers United Battle Force. And I played Wolverine and just got behind the boss in one battle and was able to climb on top of him and do a Shadow of the Colossus style attack. Almost like trying to take Juggernaut out in the X-Men animated series where it took the whole team. That was cool stuff. Oh yeah, that is great. So we're going to move on to another quick game here. Do another demonstration or two real fast. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Again, I mentioned the platformer game, which was quite a bit like, let's get out of here real quick. I meant to get out of the game. I pushed the wrong button. Let's try it one more time. I was looking for the yellow, but it's actually white. There we go. Now we're on white, so we should be able to quit appropriately. Okay, we're going to do one more game here real quick. We're actually going to try this other game that people recommended to me. We're going to do Fight Street. And it's cool because it starts out like a Street Fighter game, but it was actually side-scrolling like the Dragon Ball Z game. Winners don't use drugs, something you typically see in your Data East games. Okay, let's try this out for a moment. Story mode. great music. Love this music. Reminds me of music from watching Golden Child again. And it's kind of cool because you see the one guy from the Red Wedding episode in the original Golden Child movie with Eddie Murphy, and he's younger. It's so weird seeing him when he was younger, but he played a great villain in Golden Child. And I started watching it on Amazon Prime. I'm going to have to finish it. But the whole introduction to that movie feels like this right here, the music style. And of course, Big Trouble in Little China with Kurt Russell. And they will likely end up remaking that movie sometime in the future. I expect it to be another property that they're going to want to remake. Hopefully with Kurt Russell in some kind of antagonistical approach in that movie. You have to do a little bit of training here before you move on to the next section. Now you have the blue KI meter. Key. Remember that movie Orgasmo that Trey Parker and Matt Stone did? The one guy who kept going, Kia! That guy was so funny. I watched that movie a multitude of times. And it actually was banned from theaters where I was because it's mature rated. Kind of like almost considered like X-rated in nature. And I had to go to a video store and get it from there. And I didn't have a credit card at the time. But I actually just pleaded with the person who ran the place to let me rent the movie, and they did, and I just watched it multiple times. It is one of my favorite live-action Trey Parker and Matt Stone movies, just like, of course, Basketball and Cannibal the Musical, that Trauma feature. And, of course, I like all the other ones they did, too. Okay, and you gotta do a few battles here before you get to the side-scrolling parts. Okay. Definitely digging the music here. Now, since this takes about 3 minutes to get past this initial part, I want to pause this and get to the part where I do the side-scrolling part so you can see it. I'll be right back. Now I'm playing as Ken. I did the Ryu tutorial, and I can actually do a down, down, down attack to do an uppercut. Like that. Very cool. And I wanted to try to keep this video to 30 minutes or less. That is why I paused it for that one part. I want to be able to show you a little bit of the scrolling part. Oh, I love that move. Kind of reminds me of the Karate Kid stages where you're doing the tournament. We should be able to take these guys out in short work in the room. Here we go. Combos are pretty fun here, and I think the one person who recommended this game to me, this is by far one of my other favorite OpenBOR games to play, especially with the Dragon Ball Z-style tendencies, as you'll see in a moment when I get past this part. So I'm going to be moving to the side-scrolling sections here, very, very quick, after I take out another person or two. Oh yeah, I love that. Down, down, down attack. Oh yeah, let's take this guy down. Yes, when you play Karate Kid, you don't want to use all the special attacks right away. You want to save them for the last opponents. Oh no. I leveled up! That's cool, you can actually level up and have more KI points. Okay, we should be moving to the side-scrolling section now. Okay, and again, if you played the Dragon Ball Z Game Boy Advance game, it is quite a bit like this. And again, games like TurboGrafx 16, China Warrior, and so on. I love it. You have a little bit of dodging mechanics, and of course the side-scrolling Brawler. So let's try that for a brief moment here. Gookin! So whoever made this game definitely is inspired by Street Fighter as well as Dragon Ball Z. Love this music. It really does feel like Golden Child music. Okay, I'm going to go to the main portion of the game now. Time to go to our main mission, the side-scrolling levels of awesome intensity. Here we go. It's quite a different ball game than what you just saw in the little dojo training session. Okay. See, it seems like you're starting out with a normal Fighting Street one-on-one here. And again, Fighting Street is Street Fighter 1. But this is a nice side-scrolling equivalent of it. See, this is cool as hell. Little obstacle course, as well as Kind of like TNC Surf Design. Oh no, that sucked. So you can use all the skills and stuff you did from the dojo here to help out. And this also plays a little bit like your games like Vigilante. I need my nunchucks though. If all else fails, Hadouken. Do some more Hadoukens. Oh no. I'll do a double tap and jump past all this stuff. And you think it gets easy, it gets a lot more complicated later on in the game. Hadouken! Okay, I'm making. Oh no. There we go, that worked. Yes, there is actually a Dragon Ball Z platform game just like this on Game Boy Advance, surprisingly enough. It is an obscure title, but very, very fun. I love it. Hadouken! I definitely want to level up my ki meter so I can do more of these Hadoukens. But yet another game I'm definitely going to be playing all the way through. Really, really dig this game. And I think, again, for the recommendation of this. Oh no. And it's really, really cool playing one-on-one fighting games with Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, but even cooler doing side-scrolling brawlers. Same with the X-Men games. That's what kind of disappointed me when I played Final Fight and Golden Axe on Sega Saturn initially, that they were one-on-one fighting games, but I grew to like them nonetheless, even though they were one-on-one fighting games. Okay, let's take him down and see what else we got here. Such an 80s, early 90s style music here. I'm loving this. Okay, we got time for one more single quick game, and we're going to show you probably the coolest looking game. It's also one of the biggest games that I've installed. Do that real fast. This game is over 1 gig in size. You'll see in a moment here. So we're going to load it up real quick. Quit. And we're going to load one final game. We're going to do Art of Fighting Trouble in Southtown, the single largest game that I have encountered as far as OpenBOR is concerned. But very, very cool game. You'll see for yourself in a moment here. And we got our character that looks a little bit like Hasta La Vista, Arnold Schwarzenegger on the right there. And it looks like we have a Randy Macho Man 7 style character in the top left. It looks like we have a support character from Breaking Bad there. And not sure what to expect with the evil Santa Claus in the background there. Fun stuff there. I'm going to pause it till the game loads because the assets have to load. Okay, we should be able to play this now. Let's check this out for a brief moment. We'll pick her. Now, I have to admit, Art of Fighting is one fighting series I didn't get into as much as I did other games like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, but I got into it later on. It is an exceptionally cool fighting series, without a doubt. No, we don't want negative 45 degrees. Only somebody like Wolverine can handle this type of temperature. And let's see what this is all about for a brief moment. This sounds like an AC/DC style song going on here. Definitely some AC/DC inspired music. Okay. Now let's see this amazing game. Oh yeah, love the whammy guitar going on there. Flashy special effects. Again, this is the largest OpenBOR game that I've installed. Let's try getting used to some of the moves we have here. Now I have a Hadouken move with her too. And let's try not to jump into the fire. We don't want to do that. There are special moves there. I love that. Hey. We can do 5 combo tag there. Works for me. And we got some special moves there. Her taunt is slapping her ass. Funny stuff. Sometimes when you knock over that, you end up getting fire. Very, very cool game. Again, there are hundreds upon hundreds of open board games. I'm going to try to share many of them by Christmas time for you guys and gals to enjoy. Great job on this music here. Love the guitar-inspired soundtrack. See what other moves we have here. Jump attack. Run attack. Run inside attack. Grab stronger enemies. Hold forward, AA. The lower Kaiwen, which is kind of like a Hadouken style move. Oh, we got Kuga. Let's see if we can do a Kuga move. Which would be like doing the, there we go. Just like the uppercut in Street Fighter. Try that again, without being on fire. And speaking of horror movies, I watched this movie a few years ago called American Mary, which is by 2 female directors. Great horror movie. They just did a more recent movie called Rabid, which is a remake of a 1970s horror movie, which has a woman encountering a traumatic car accident, and she undergoes this special surgery to basically make her heal and such. And it has a crazy side effect where it makes her insatiable as far as sexual relations are concerned. And it turns into kind of like a vampire-style zombie-esque horror movie, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to definitely be checking that out movie next, too. I just finished up the Creep Show series on Shudder, the horror streaming service, and that was pretty fun, too. I hope you enjoyed the video, and there'll be more to come.